I'd like to start my story with basically a testimony of what happened to me as a child. In 1960, I became a Christian. I was 10 years old at the time. And being a 10-year-old, you never really realize just what's going to happen in your life once you give it to the Lord. 12 years later, I had just dropped out of college. I had given up a football scholarship, was no longer eligible for military because I had gotten injured playing football in college. And because of that injury, I just basically lost everything that I basically wanted to do. The Lord in His mercy, though, brought me back to Himself in 1972. One night in worship, just after receiving the Holy Spirit, being baptized in the Holy Spirit, the Lord showed me a vision. I saw myself in these rustic streets, cobblestone streets, and there were mountains in the background. The architecture appeared to me to be Bavarian because I lived in Germany for 6 years, and I said, oh, the Lord's going to send me back to Germany. As it turns out, about a year later, I went to a men's conference with full gospel businessmen, and at this conference, we did it at a particular facility that had travel posters just all over the walls when you go throughout the rooms in the facility. And one caught my eye as I walked by, and I had to do a double take, and I looked, and there was the exact scene that the Lord had shown me. But that scene was not the Alps, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, but it was Peru and the Andean Mountains. And that's when the Holy Spirit really spoke to my heart and said, this is what I'm talking about. There I am walking down the street, and I turn and look up a street, and there was the vision that the Lord showed me just time and again. It was just amazing to see how much the Lord loved them and wanted to facilitate that just spirit of encouragement through prophetic words and laying on of hands, and just the move of the Holy Spirit was just wonderful. It was amazing grace. And I always tell people, you know, the Lord could have sent a donkey, but He chose us. I had the opportunity to resurrect a character that I'd done back in the 80s. A really good friend of mine, an alter ego maybe. Anyway, it's Professor von Himmel. Now, von Himmel in German means from heaven. So the professor, he's a time traveler. And as he would say, we can take you anywhere and anytime in the Bible. Yeah. Yeah, coming home was kind of like, oh, I'm ready to go back now. How then will they call on Him in whom they have not believed? And how are they to believe in Him in whom they never heard? And how are they to hear without someone preaching? And how are they to preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those in the mountains who bring and preach the good news. I just want to encourage you in that to seek out what He's doing, when He's doing, and just ask Him, because He is so wanting to use us to build the church up and to strengthen it.